Hello everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much everybody for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much everybody who's listening in the podcast. It is Friday, February 21st, 2025. I wanted to come here and share this story about a couple who went to visit the wife parents, but something terrible happened and she actually somebody was murdered and now they're accusing the husband of doing such a thing, right? So it's very shocking. But before I continue, I want to say thank you to everybody who has been listening using Spotify. Thank you so much for listening and following me on Spotify. Also to everybody who's using Pandora. Pandora, I believe, is 50% of the audience right now. So I want to say thank you so much to everybody. Please don't forget on Pandora to give it a thumbs up to every episode that you listen to. And always leave your review. Really helps me as a creator, okay? And of course, thank you so much everybody who's watching the video using YouTube, okay? So this situation that happened, I was so shocked because you know, people this is a very normal thing to go for a visit to your parents home with with your husband, with your wife, and then something terrible went wrong here. And now, like I said, the husband is being accused of killing the wife right there inside her parents' house. So let me read to you what's going on. And this actually happened in May, okay? May engineer accused of killing yoga teacher's wife during visit to parents' house. Okay, it says here that a Belfast man is accused of killing Belfast's main man, is accused of killing his wife and injuring his mother during a visit to his parents' home. So, let me just read it to you because I know it could be a little confusing, but Samuel Whittemore, 34 years old, claimed he is a former space engineer on his LinkedIn page, describing him as a passionate engineer and sailor. But it says here that Margot Whittemore was a yoga instructor whose Instagram feed is full of colorful shots of the couple's travel around the world. According to a statement from the Maine State Police, couple had been visiting Samuel's parents in Redfield, Maine, when the violence happened. Police were called around 10:02 on February 19 for an incident at the house of Giles Road. Per the statement, officer discovered Margot, 32 years old, dead outside of the home, and soon also found Samuel's mother, Dorothy, 67, inside the residence. So it was the wife and the mom of the husband who died. So it says here that Dorothy was quickly taken to Central Maine Medical Center, where she was first listed as critical condition. Then her condition changed. Her condition has been changed since. So let's see here. Samuel allegedly fled, but was tracked down by a trooper a short time later, according to a statement. So this man, he did this, right? And then he left the house. That's crazy. So he was tracked down by a trooper a short time later, according to a statement. He was then transported to Maine General Hospital for evaluation and taken to Kennebec County Jail and charged with murder. After an autopsy on Thursday morning, Margot's manner of death was ruled a homicide. Her cause of death has not been released, and authorities have not yet discussed a motive. Samuel is slated to appear in court Friday, the 21st, which was today, right? So they haven't been given an update regarding that. So apparently, some type of domestic violence happened here, and just what I just read to you guys, I understand it didn't give a lot of information, right? So let me see if I can get more information as I'm doing this right now. So he's being charged with killing his wife during a visit to his parents' house. What went wrong here? This is insane. How you gonna? I mean, I'm sorry. Just look at one of his photos. His mugshot from the jail. He looks like definitely something definitely was going on there with him. You know, mentally, you can tell by the way he looked. So let me read to you. Maine State Police troopers responded to a home on Giles Road shortly after 10 a.m. this Wednesday after receiving the emergency call, and they discovered that Margot or Whittemore was dead outside of the home and found the mom, Samuel's mother, Dorothy, injured in the residence. And it says here, Dorothy, 67, was sent to the hospital, and then she was still in critical condition as of Wednesday. So it says here that he fled the scene, but like I told you guys, he was captured. Let me see. They're saying that his father was not home when the incident happened, but got there shortly after. Margot's Whittemore body was transported to the chief medical examiner office in Augusta, where an autopsy was performed Thursday morning. And like I said, it was ruled a homicide, but the cause of death still has not been revealed. So this is very strange. They're not releasing any. This is so strange because they're basically just informing what happened, but not really saying much or what was said on the 911 call. Like who called? What did they say? Because usually, you know, when you call for help, you usually describe what's happening. Or if it was Dorothy who called Samuel's mom, if it was her who called and said, you know, my son is here having an argument, having a fight with his wife, and it's getting very violent, send somebody or something like that. Nothing really was discussed or being released as of yet, but it's very strange that they're visiting his family, and then he's bringing his wife, you know, to visit him, and she ends up dead outside, right? And his mom is actually in critical condition. So what's going on here? So I know this is like it just happened, meaning that more details will come through. So if you have any updates about this case, please leave it in the comments. Right now, you know, just keep the family in your prayers, guys. You know, your life can really change at any moment. I'm sure this visitation that they had planned was not intended to end up this way. Obviously, it's very crazy. She was just 32 years old. Let me see if they have any GoFundMe for her. No, I don't see any GoFundMe, but if they post one, I'll definitely come back here and leave you the link. Let me just see here. I mean, you know what is coming to my mind? If a couple, right, if there's some type of domestic violence in a couple, usually they tend to keep that a secret, right? And if this, and the only reason that I'm bringing up domestic violence, obviously, because, you know, she's dead, right? The wife is dead, and his mom is injured. So some type of domestic violence happening here. And what I'm saying, usually when that is happening at home already, usually they tend to keep it a secret. They don't want to be discovered. But something went to the extreme here that it still has not been released yet by the investigators, obviously. But something definitely was taking over the edge for him to, you know, kill. Well, he's being charged for her murder, right? I mean, he fled the scene for a reason too, because I know a lot of people say you gotta wait for the investigation to be done. He fled the scene, right? And right now they're not really saying much, but I'm sure, you know, we gotta pray that Dorothy gets healed quickly and she's able to confess everything. You know, hopefully she'll remember everything. She will be able to confess and say exactly what happened here, because now they probably only will have his statement, right? But it's just crazy, you know. And what I was saying about domestic violence is that usually couples try to keep that a secret, right? Especially when they go visit parents, they're on their top behavior. You know, they want to say to everybody, everything's perfect, everything's happy dandy, we're having the best time of our life. So for this to escalate to this point, something terrible went down here, and maybe they'll release the 911 call so that we can get more information. Thank you guys so much for just keep the family in your prayers, okay? Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much for listening in the podcast. Have a good day, everybody. God bless. Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. God bless.